Hello, viewer. Welcome to a new Vegas mod playthrough. Today we are going to be doing the Repconn Blues by PineappleSurprise. When you first start this mod up, you'll get a message telling you to head on down to Boulder City, where we will find a man and some scorpions. The scorpions are not actually part of the mod, they're just always here. But they do give me an excellent opportunity to showcase the Smooth Iron Sights camera mod, which came out semi-recently, and my god, it's probably should be the most endorsed mod in the Nexus, because that old school pop-in that the game used to do, that was awful. And that mod finally fixed it, so as far as I'm concerned, best mod ever made. Not to diminish Repconn Blues, of course, which is, quite honestly, probably my favorite quest mod, from what I remember. Alright, see me, you got that one? Buried the dead, excellent. So as soon as you start this mod, you get a message to head on down to Boulder City, which I'm not sure, I think I already mentioned this, but I'm repeating myself, but I don't care, because I'm on a roll. And yeah, you come on down here to the Repconn launch facility. Is that gonna... There it is. The discovered text always acts weird when you have the HUD off. I wonder if there's a way to fix that. Well, before we head inside, I guess we should read a terminal. Good little backstory, perhaps. And you're gonna ask me to hack it. Well, now I rescind my hospitality. I was gonna read your lore, and then you asked me to have to hack it. Okay. Close to serving. I'm just gonna start over. Yeah, I get it. Storage. Declare. Fearing. Moved. Oh, come. You know what? Real life hacking. There we go. 3 persons still at large. As of 10/20/77, the 3 individuals involved in the events of the Repconn launch site remain at large. They are wanted for questioning and detainment for their involvement in a series of events that have seriously threatened national security, in addition to activities related to the reverse engineering of classified U.S. Army material. Approximately 1900 hours on October the 20th, the 3 individuals appear to have hotwired a Repconn company vehicle and fled in the general direction of Las Vegas. Information such as their names and personal information have been distributed to several local police departments in order to aid in their capture. Update. At approximately 8 hours, October the 22nd, the company car reportedly stolen by the individuals involved in the incident in the Repconn facility was found by LVPD officers abandoned in an underground parking garage. Subsequent searches of several hotels and motels in the surrounding area turned up no leads to their whereabouts. As of this date, the 3 individuals still remain at large. Well, from what I remember of this mod, none of that was relevant, so... Huh. Guess we'll just head inside then. Oh. So I remember this mod being a lot like Demos. Just because it takes place mostly in this underground facility. Can I read this? I can. This is a scale model of one of Repconn's aerospace most successful designs, the R-302 fusion-powered rocket, capable of carrying 5 tons of equipment or a crew of 10 beyond Earth's orbit. It's believed that the R-302 rocket will be vital in the future of colonization of the moon and beyond. Repconn Aerospace, bringing you the future of space travel today. Okay. What does this one have to say for itself? That is the unique plasma rifle, I believe, but this is obviously just the model. While Repconn's primary goal is, and always will be, cutting-edge aerospace advancements, we have also made significant progress in developing state-of-the-art weaponry. The Q series of compact plasma weapons, model shown, is the next generation of infantry armaments, and we believe that despite competing projects by companies such as Winchester Arms and Delta Labs, our state-of-the-art designs will pave the way for the future of ethical warfare. Asterisk. Repconn Aerospace is not responsible for any use of its technologies by third parties. Asterisk. Apostrophe should not be there, because this is the right it's. It's also in the wrong space anyway, so there's no reason for it to be there at all. Anyway. Ooh. Free rockets. Does it sound like I'm walking on grass? Weird. Let's go downstairs. Ooh. And there's the man of the hour. I think it's broken.
Oh, hey, it's you. Been wondering when you'd get here. I can only assume you got my message about a job.
Indeed. I get pop-up messages in real life. It's very distracting. What's going on here?
Well, in case you haven't already noticed, this is an old underground facility that used to belong to Repconn before the war. You know, the company that used to manufacture rockets, ultra-advanced weapons, that kind of stuff.
Yes, I also read the displays upstairs. Sounds like it's a good reason to be poking around down here, actually.
Damn right. I found some pretty good evidence pointing to the fact that there's some kind of vault full of pre-war tech somewhere in this place. And by pre-war tech, I mean advanced weapons, experimental hardware they were working on before the war. Basically the kind of stuff that most prospectors would only dream of laying their eyes on, let alone actually getting a hold of. And judging by that look in your eyes, I'd say you're interested.
Or exhausted. What exactly do you need help with?
For the last couple of weeks or so, I've been trying to restore what's left of this old shithole. Suffice to say, it hasn't been an easy job for a few reasons. You see, this place has a central mainframe core that more or less ran all the major systems in the facility. A mainframe core which, as far as I can tell, hasn't ran in 200 years, and has been vandalized and has had most of its major parts stripped out. Without it, I can't even open up some of the secure doors down here, because the system was controlling a lot of the magnetic door locks. And yep, you guessed it, one of those doors is the door to the vault where they keep all the prototype tech. I've managed to at least get most of it operational again. There's one problem. The facility's reactor has been dead for 200 years. Anyway, that's where you come in.
This isn't going to involve hacking, is it?
For starters, I'll need you to go down to the utility level and restart the reactor. I do it myself, but there's things down there. You know, big things with teeth. You know where I'm going here?
What's the matter? Afraid of a few rats? Which I assume, when I hear something has teeth, that's immediately what I think of as rats.
Hey, who can blame me for not wanting to get my ass chewed off by a bunch of giant, ugly, biting things? Plus, I can only assume you can handle yourself a lot better when faced with a horde of giant mutant rats than I can.
Proxima can, anyway.
You know, stuff like that.
Okay, I'll do it, but I'm probably not gonna like it.
Just one more thing. Over the years, a lot of flammable gas is collected in pockets all over the utility level. So I'd advise you be careful when firing guns down there, unless you want to, you know, explode. Just saying.
That sounds a lot more dangerous than the rats, actually. I'll keep it in mind. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I know it basically goes without saying, but be careful down there.
You've already told me that, actually.
I don't know, but ever since I first found this place, something seemed off.
A mystery.
Call it gut instinct or whatever, but there's something about this place that just makes me feel on edge. Anyway, I gotta get back to fixing shit up here. Hopefully that damn reactor still works.
You know, an explosive weapon would come in handy for clearing those gas pockets.
Now that you mention it, I do have this old improvised weapon that I threw together a few years back. Here, take it. Oh, and here's some ammo for the thing, too.
Ooh. Are you sure this thing's safe?
Yeah, of course it is. Well, I guess the word safe is kind of relative, so.
Safe for me, not for my enemies.
Anyway, it should at least help you with clearing out pockets of flammable gas and whatever else is down there. Just try not to, blow yourself up.
Yeah, try not to blow myself up by using an explosive weapon to blow up gas pockets. Surely nothing could go wrong. We can talk more later.
Yeah, bye.
So, this is actually one of the reasons why I like this mod so much. It has a lot of unique weapons, and by unique weapons, I mean actually unique. Such as the Ball Blaster. Ooh, lovely name. Okay model. As you can see, even the True Iron Sights mod works with it. Fabulous. Ooh, hello. What is this? Notes. Okay, looks like I rigged this old bucket of bolts to accept bottle caps instead of pre-war currency. Its CPU is pretty much fried before I fix it, so it occasionally glitches out and spits error message, but at least it works. Why didn't you just make it...
Hello.
Whatever.
Yes.
So what do you do here, VendorBot3500?
Error.
What is this place?
Error. Invalid command.
Okay, what is the meaning of life? I'm sorry, my mouse likes to double-click sometimes, and by sometimes I mean all the time, so I'm probably going to accidentally skip a lot of dialogue. Probably should use the keyboard then.
Accessing item storage.
Genius! Well... Actually, these are some surprisingly useful things, such as these baseballs, which I'm sure probably need that for ammo for the Ball Blaster. But yeah, this is actually some surprisingly useful stuff for crafting you got here. Nice. Goodbye.
Command error in phoneme.
Got it. Taking those. It's even got workbenches down here. Right. What am I doing? Not going that way. Actually, where am I going? Right, downstairs. Hey, did you write this? Because I'm going to read it. Note to self, the pennies crammed in this fuse box are the only thing keeping the air filtration system working down here, so do not, by any means, think about taking them out to give to that damn vendor bot. He's not good enough. He doesn't deserve them. Also, you'll suffocate. Love yourself, Terry. Probably should have told me that. Oh. Proxima, I see an opportunity for some... Alright, well, whatever. Please clear the area, Proxima. I need to blast some balls. Right. There we go. That was actually kind of underwhelming. Alright, let's blast some rats then. That might be marginally more exciting. Ouch! There's more of them. Who would have thought? You can see my HUD popping up in the corner during the kill cams. It's very odd. I don't know why that's happening. Hey. Ah, come on. Is this not gas? Huh. Maybe I'm just insane and I'm... Wait. Ah, yes, Proxima, I see. See, due to my lack of depth perception, the gas is actually in this little hallway. Amazing. Kind of weird, though, since there's no ventilation here, but whatever. Power plant floor 01B. Yep. Let's clear that out. That was not the definition of smooth there. But that's a reactor, if I ever saw one. Which I have actually never seen a nuclear reactor before, but I'm guessing they look cylindrical like this. Was a ball blaster? 6? Yeah. Ooh, the rec room. Ouch. He dodged it. He's unstoppable. Never mind. Proxima, don't... I wanted to check out the rec room before we kill all the rats. Okay. Let's clear out this. There we go. Okay, well, note to self, check out the rec room on the way out. Because Proxima has to kill all the rats. My god, little baby rats. Adorable. Time for some splash damage. Ooh. Nice collision on the backswing there, John. 10 points. Oh, is this where the rats came from? Environmental storytelling. Let's grab electronics, those are useful. Yeah, may as well clear out the gas. Ooh. A dead man and bullet casings. Environmental storytelling. Pulse grenades as well, don't mind if I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 6, 8. 16. A 10mm pistol only has 12 rounds of magazine. Guy shot a lot of bullets. Upon activating the terminal, you notice that the input drive still has a holodisk loaded. You pull it out and inspect it. It has exec cummed override. If found, please return to Nolan Granger, written on it in black marker. For some reason, you can't help but think it will come in handy somehow later on, such as if you travel back in time and place it there in the first place, like in Demos, which I don't think happens in this mod, but whatever. May as well run in diagnostic. System is in standby mode. Perfect! Nice. Love the visual effects. It feels like I actually did something. How did these boxes get here? Strange. It's probably not possible to get down there. Ah, look at that. Even the smoke coming out of the vents and everything. Nice touches. This is why I like this mod. The little touches. So often in mods, it's like you press a button and it's supposed to do this big thing, but it doesn't actually do anything visual. It just says, hey, you did the thing. So it's nice when you press a button and you see smoke and sparks and stuff. Not so nice when you got some hefty Z fighting, or I guess this would technically X and Y fighting, technically. The point is that there are things inside of things and you're not supposed to do that. That is probably necessary. This tile set can be kind of weird in that regard, actually. Yoink! Ooh, wait, what's that name? Robert Burns, management staff. Oh, we got the custom textures and everything, so you actually know what this room is. I love it. Just smack my face on the door on the way in? Ah. Never tell your passwords to your parrots. The hell is a parrot? Let's see. Personal notes. Got reassigned. Alright, well. I don't... Ooh. Science 50. Access local memory backup. Read this, Rob. Rob, this is Michelle from Launch Control. You probably have a good idea of what's happening, so I'll spare you the details. Next part is very important, so listen closely. Smith and McLeese, as well as myself, are trying to make a push for the mainframe room. McLeese thinks that if we starve the system of power, it'll override some of the mag locks on the doors up here and throw the thing off of us long enough for us to reach the mainframe room and shut it down. This is where you come in. We need you to shut down the facility's reactor. I know you probably locked yourself in your office down there, but you're probably the only person still alive down there who knows how to operate the reactor system. That executive override disk I gave you, take it with you. You're going to need it to shut down the reactor. I'm sending this message on an encrypted channel, so hopefully the damn thing won't figure out what we're up to until it's too late. Don't keep us waiting, Rob. We're counting on you. Love, Michelle. Empty. Your inbox is empty. Outbox. Empty. Your outbox is empty. Personal notes. Okay. Rats? As if things weren't ugly enough down here already, it seems that we now have a bona fide rat problem on our hands. It seems as if the damn things are living in the ventilation ducts that run all the way along from here to the waste processing plant. They're gorging themselves on cafeteria waste and whatever the hell else is edible down here, and as a result have grown to enormous size. To make matters worse, it seems that some of them have been ingesting radioactive waste products from the reactor, which instead of killing them has led to specimens that are significantly larger and aggressive than normal. Also physically decrepit as well, including patches of fur, overgrown teeth, etc. This isn't dealt with soon. We could have a serious problem on our hands. Notes, convection gun. Device for the elimination of oversized rodents. Device is a plasma pistol with a modified barrel assembly and firing mechanism, which in operation. The gun generates a sustained plasma reaction inside the firing chamber. Air is then forced through the firing chamber in the process becoming superheated to several thousand degrees Kelvin before being expelled from the barrel of the weapon. This plume of superheated air is capable of effectively flash-frying any organic matter caught inside of it. Preliminary tests show it to be especially effective against the local rodent population. Important side note, the flames, asterisk, generated by the device as well as the superheated firing mechanism are capable of igniting any airborne flammable gases, such as those commonly used for heating. Current lack of facial hair further supports this. Asterisk, plasma-infused superheated air current. It's not technically fire, you know. What the hell's going on? Michelle, a lady who works in launch control, just walked up to me in our cafeteria today and hands me this holotape. When I asked her what was on it, she said it was some kind of emergency command override that one of the techies who works on mainframe put together. According to her, you can just load it into any terminal under executive lockdown and it'll automatically override the system and give you instant access. Sounds like it'd be mighty useful if shit really did hit the fan around here, but why'd she give it to me? When I tried to ask her about it, she just walked off and literally interrupted me mid-sentence. Is it just me, or is there something very odd going around here? Well, I guess if things turn ugly around here, I've always got my old 10 mil that I keep in the back of my desk drawer, not to mention that old gun I built for killing rats a while back. Murder people in horrific ways. I'm assuming that's in here. Convection gun acquired. 7, why not? Yep, that's a convection gun, alright. Nice model, too. Very simple model as well. I think that's just flamer fuel and a flamer tip on the plasma pistol model. Give it a nice red texture, and it looks quite good, actually. Speaking of which, how do I make ammo for the other gun, the ball blaster? There does not seem to be a recipe for it here, actually. Odd. Maybe you have to do it at a reloading bench. Which is kind of weird. Usually that stuff is done at a workbench. Hup. Fire? Sorry, Proxima. Terry, baby!
Oh, hey.
Hey, I've restarted the facility's reactor.
Oh, thank God. That might be the best single piece of news I've heard all week. With Reactor restarted, we should be able to get the mainframe powered up and hopefully get access to the secure areas. Although there is one problem. Remember how I said that somebody seemed to have vandalized the mainframe?
Indeed.
It just so happens that the mainframe's 4 main CPU cores are missing. Without them, we're dead in the water.
If the CPU cores are missing, then where are they now? Pass out drunk on Las Vegas Boulevard, perhaps.
Well, that's the thing. From what I found, it seems that somebody intentionally destroyed them.
My God.
Yep. If we're going to get that mainframe running again, we're gonna have to find replacements.
Oh, surely that couldn't be impossible.
Don't worry, though. I think I may have found a workaround. Turns out that the Repconn rockets were equipped with compatible CPU cores.
All socket 1150,
If we
amazing.
could recover a few CPU cores from crashed rockets, I could probably get the mainframe working again. This facility launched a lot of rockets, and I'm pretty sure they've all come back down to Earth by now. We just have to find a few of them.
And how are we going to do that exactly? You know, like when something comes down from space, it's probably just going to end up in the ocean. It'd be very surprising if they all happen to land in the Mojave Desert.
A while ago, I was able to pull a list of launch trajectories from one of the computers down here. Turns out, it was encrypted, and I'd need a working Robco device to actually decrypt any of it. Thankfully, that Pip-Boy of yours should do just fine. I've already loaded all the relevant info onto a holodisk, just plug it into your Pip-Boy and let it do the rest. Hopefully, it should be able to use the data to compile a set of map markers for the crash rockets.
Okay, but if you fry my Pip-Boy, you're owing me big time. Insert holodisk.
Okay, looks like it's working. Just give it a few more seconds to process all the data, and... there we go. You've now got map markers for a handful of rockets that crash relatively near here. Now, I'm not much for traveling the wasteland, so... do you mind if you went out looking for those rockets while I stayed back here?
So you don't kill rats. You don't travel the wasteland. What do you do, Terry? I get the feeling you do not do much in the way of anything. I prefer Proxima anyway.
Not sure whether to take that as an insult or not, but whatever. I guess you're probably right anyway. Good luck out there. Judging by the locations of some of the rockets, I bet you're gonna need it. Anyway, I've gotta get back to sorting through what's left of this place. Come back here when you've found all the cores, alright?
Sure thing. It looks like one of the rockets crashed in Lake Mead. How am I supposed to get it?
Okay, now that, my friend, is a good question. Who knows how far down that thing might have sunk?
Possibly to the bottom.
If I were to take a guess, I'd say you'd need some serious diving equipment to get down there.
And how exactly am I supposed to find diving equipment in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, that might be a little tricky. Where the hell are you gonna find diving gear in the middle of a desert? Okay, wait a minute. A couple years back, I was scavenging for parts near Lake Mead when I came across an old boat. Apparently it belonged to the pre-war EPA or something. You know, the Environmental Protection Agency. Yeah, a little good protecting the environment did them. If I recall correctly, that old boat was full of all sorts of junk, including, you guessed it, diving gear. Who knows if any of it's still usable, but it's worth a shot at least. I locked down the boat's hatch the last time I was there, so here's the key. Hope there's still something usable in there.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
This is what I mean about this mod being well paced. Because, you know, we did some stuff in the facility, got to explore it a bit, but now we get to go out into the world and do other things. Incredible. Schematics. Okay, so I guess you do need to make that a reloading bench. Well, we're right here by the lake, so may as well go there first. Really? There's nothing here?